everyone, welcome back. Today we are taking a look at a candy doll by Mego. This doll is actually released under the name of the company GIG or GIG. This doll is from Italy. So in the 70s, Mego released a doll known as Candy. Then there were these scented dolls released. In Italy, they were released with different faces to the US version, and they did have slightly different names. Now, I'm not going to try and pronounce all of this, but it is there if you want to try and read or translate it yourself. On the front there we have the name of this particular doll, Profumata al Limone. It does say that she is a 29 centimeter doll, and she is scented like lemon. And there she is. So they are positioned in this sort of seated position, so the box is a little bit shorter than your usual fashion doll box. She is attached to the card with two twist ties. So there we have a close-up of her face. The Italian version has a closed mouth and brown eyes with blue and green eyeshadow. I do prefer these, but at the same time, with all of them having the same face, it does get a bit boring. And it is the traditional Candy sculpt, whereas the smiling face I think was actually used for Maddie Mod initially. So one of the twist ties is just around her waist and the other one is around her neck. On the box there is a photograph of a jar of candy canes and some sugared lemon. So like preserved sugared lemon. Okay, and then in this baggie we have her very simple standard Mego stand, which is really well wrapped. Okay, it's just a clear plastic stand marked made in Hong Kong. And we have some very cheap and very simple clone shoes. She smells old, but she does have a slight lemon scent. It is kind of like a lemonade ice block sort of scent. Her hair is a bit squashed at the back. Her dress is just simple cotton skirt attached to a stretchy jersey bodice, and it is trimmed with this very scraggly looking lace. She does have one of those little plastic tabs stuck into her head at the front and the back just to keep her hat on. So I'm just going to remove those now. Now this will be my first official Candy doll. Her face is a bit sticky, and she's a bit gross, but I'm sure that will clean up fine. Okay, so that's her without her hat on. She does have a plastic slip over her hair to keep it nice and flat. Her hat is like a weird oval shape, so it's larger at the sides than it is at the front and back, and it's just this kind of bucket hat. Her hair looks very well rooted, but it is a bit short on this side here. I believe it's the same length as on this side, it's just they've rooted it the same length for both sides, so it appears shorter on this side just because of the side part. Okay, so she has brown eyebrows, brown eyes, blue and green eyeshadow I should say, and red lips which do tend to fade. Her dress closes in the back with one metal snap. Her arms move up and down, as do her legs. She has a twist and turn waist, and her legs actually bend. They are hollow plastic, but they do have wire inside which allows them to bend, which is very much similar to the articulation of Maddie Mod dolls. And her head twists from side to side. Now her face has faded a bit, which is very common for Candy dolls. Her head is marked Mego Corp, and her back is marked Mego of Hong Kong 1977, made in Hong Kong. Okay, so that is it for this review of Candy Limone. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.